It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And who doesn't enjoy a good dinner party? They've really changed over the years. Like back in the 70s, it was all about fondue parties.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Hey, Sharon, you tried the Swiss Gorgonzola fondue? It's groovy.
Hey.
They would say things like that. Then in the 90s, it was all about popping in your VHS of your favorite episode of America's Funniest Home Videos and just letting the laughter roll in all night long.
That show was amazing.
But since then, dinner parties are getting more and more bizarre. And in the news today, people all over the country have found a strange new activity to spice up the evening for their group dinner nights. Apparently, the newest trend is blood testing parties.
Whoa, what?
Excuse me, what?
Yep.
Did you say blood?
No.
Blood.
I mean, unless you're just counting me in the kitchen cutting myself because I can't cook very well.
What's a blood testing party? Well, basically, dinner guests show up to somebody's house, and then everybody has their blood drawn and tested by a medical professional. Then 30 minutes later, they're each given a paper with detailed breakdowns of their overall health, including their blood glucose levels, their thyroid function, and their overall body fat.
I can't tell if these people are like super freaky or super OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that I want to hang out with them either way.
Participants at these dinner parties will have been banned from eating for a good 8 to 9 hours prior to the party so that they can get an accurate test result from the blood that's drawn.
No.
And the question is, why does anybody want to go to a blood testing dinner party?
Yeah.
Well, over the last few years, a lot of Americans have become completely obsessed with health and personal fitness. In fact, friends and coworkers are frequently competing against each other to see who takes the most steps every day, where they get their organic quinoa and kale smoothies from, whose spin class is the most intense.
Yeah, and I'm friends with none of those people.
Thank God.
Yeah. Those people are boring.
The blood testing parties are just the next level for health-obsessed friends to compete against each other. After receiving the results from their blood tests, the group of friends sit around the dinner table and compare notes.
Oh
my
my
God,
gosh.
really?
That
Yeah,
would
sounds
be
fun.
awful. And not only that, you're going to a dinner party. If someone is hosting a dinner party where you're testing your blood for how healthy you are, you know it's going to be like a gluten-free menu with no cheese.
Right?
And basically you're going to be eating cardboard.
Yeah, Hank's
Yep.
blood sugar is already through the roof. I don't
Yeah.
think we should start with appetizers, guys.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
So you draw blood and then you sit around the table and compare your results and compete, like who has the lowest cholesterol, who's not getting enough vitamin D, whose red to white blood cell count is the best.
Oh, yeah. And then for dessert, y'all get to split a strawberry.
Yeah.
Once the blood tests have been completed, then drinks can be poured and food will be served. The meals at the blood testing dinner parties are supposed to be healthy foods in order to stay with the theme. As they enjoy their meal, guests are treated to a question and answer session with the medical professional that drew the blood, and they are free to ask them anything relating to their meal, health, fitness, or lifestyle.
And if you're the friend who has the worst results, are you then publicly shamed by the rest of your friends?
Probably.
Or the health professional just pulls you aside and goes, I have really bad results for you.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very sad party, just to let you know. But let's get back to the table, huh?
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
Just want you to know you're pregnant. Enjoy
Yeah.
dinner. Just don't drink any wine.
You're pregnant. Dude, they don't serve wine at parties like this. They serve like wheatgrass to
Protein
drink.
shakes.
Yeah.
It might sound ridiculous, but these parties are becoming very popular and trendy, and companies are now popping up around the country that specialize in throwing blood testing parties. That's
Oh
the
my
only type of
God.
party they're throwing right now, blood testing parties.
Really?
It's sad to admit it, but I think my husband would be all over this.
Right?
Oh,
'Cause he's
he-
healthy. He's a
Dude,
runner.
he makes an appointment every 6 months. He's in his early 30s, and he makes an appointment like every 6 months to get his cholesterol checked.
Really?
I'm like,
Well, he
yeah,
has high cholesterol, right?
but like,
So-
seriously, it doesn't
Why not
change
check
every
it?
6 months. It's literally the same result every time. And then he
Right.
punishes himself by getting the test done like right after Thanksgiving or right after Christmas. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you've been drinking.
So you have a husband who's like very actively paying attention to his health because he has high cholesterol, and you're shaming him for it.
Yeah,
You
I am.
idiot.
I absolutely
Why
am.
do you have to constantly check your blood to make sure you're not going to have a heart attack?
Stop
You're stupid.
Wasting copays.
I'm like,
Yeah.
geez. That's
That's a
what I'm
$25 copayment.
Yeah.
Anyway, they'll hire these companies and they'll provide you with a medical professional that'll do all the testing, a chef that knows how to make health-appropriate dinners, and they'll even put together a photo collage with all your guests' test results put together so that you can put it on the wall and remember your blood testing party forever.
Well,
Wow.
even though I would never be invited to one of these, it would be cool to be that healthy and fit. To be
No.
like, all of us get to show each other how great and healthy we are and then eat a bomb meal from a chef. Like, I just feel like it's kind of exclusive.
You would actually be invited as the person that they got to compare to themselves
Yeah,
to.
so they all
right?
feel
like,
better?
hey, let's invite in Jose so we all look better
guy's
by
I
just think-
comparison. Yeah.
Since you get to ask the healthcare person questions, it'd just be fun to ask really inappropriate questions during the dinner. Like, hey, I got a growth. I'm going to take something out real quick. Can you look at this? What is this? What do you think this is? Text in at 78592. Would you go to a blood testing party?